Well, till it's Christmas, and I decided this year that I was going to sell off my entire Prince collection, not only on eBay, but I was approached by an auction house. And now I am in the process of signing all of the provenance for this auction. Shout out to VSA Auctions. These guys are really, really good. They're local in Bloomington, Minnesota. They have worked on Kirby Puckett's estate. They have worked on Bert Blyleven's estate. And they've worked on my estate. So let's start with, and I'm going to keep this space here open for post stuff. This is a Prince Dirty Mind Controversy cassette tape with Paisley Parker jacket. Now this was changed a little bit, so I'm not going to go too far into it. It is what it is, although I have seen maybe 2 or 3 of the double cassettes combined, so they're pretty valuable. So I'm going to sign this and date it, and there goes 2024. I'm just going to do it this way. This is a Purple Rain 8-track cassette. This is kind of a unique one in the sense that I've never seen. This was given to me actually by a really good friend of mine. Shout out to Mark Seekamp. I do a YouTube channel with him. And this one was sort of like unique in the sense that this was the last year that they made 8-tracks. And this is obviously 1985, and the reason why they still made 8-tracks at that time was for the old people to call in and, the 1-800 numbers on the commercials and be able to play their 8-tracks and their records. Thank God records didn't leave us. 8-tracks weren't that good anyway. So I'll sign this and date it. All right, there's that one. Band that Prince was working on called McFlash, and McFlash was one woman. Her name was Margie Cox in the MC, and Margie played in local bands all over the place in Minneapolis. Dr. Bombo's Combo being one of the big ones that everybody loves. She was also produced and in a band. Oh God, Everybody Dance. What the hell's the name of that band? Hang on, I gotta look. Tamara and the Scene. So that's her in the front, and this was the project that she was working on at the time. It was rock and funk, guitar driven. She's very talented. She still plays around in different clubs today. I don't know her, and I've never really worked with her, so I don't know. So this is a sad rest in peace to Tyka. Tyka was Prince's younger sister, and she just passed away this year. And as I was kind of struggling over this record, whether is it tacky to sell something, after the person has just passed, and I just got to keep focused that I'm getting rid of all of my records. I'm selling everything. So I'm going to keep focused and not be biased or prejudge any of my records. I'm going to literally just keep selling. I got to keep selling. So this is a we put together a little mix there, and this is the Let's Work album. With some Funko Pops, just a fun little kind of group of stuff, and it's autographed by a really good friend of mine, Dr. Fink. Shout out to Dr. Fink. If this sells, I'm buying you dinner, like I always do. And so yeah, the Let's Work track is a extended mix with samples in it from 1982, which was kind of unheard of back then. Just kind of getting into that stuff. So, all right, these are just 2 Funko Pops. So I'm not going to really get into them. They were just kind of fun to put up there. We were trying to do these lots to let everybody be able to afford something. So this is a Prince Art Official Age sealed vinyl record, and this is from 2014. Honestly, I consider this his last definitive record. There were 2 other records after that. There was Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 was horrible. Phase 1 was not produced by him. It was not, he didn't do a lot. He was apparently not doing too well at that time. There's a dubstep song on there if you want to check it out. Terrible. So what did he do to make up for that is he released Phase 2 like 2 months later, maybe a month later, and gave everybody all of the bootleg tracks that everybody had been looking for years, and then put horns all over, made them even funkier. So this one is sealed. They go for about $150 on eBay. Let's see what this goes for. I'm getting better at the signatures as I'm going on. Sealed Lotus Flower from, I believe, 2005. 9? 5? I don't know. Let me see here. Doesn't say. I think it's 2009. This was the... right there. This was the album that was more rock driven. He did a lot of influence of Jimi Hendrix. He reworked a lot of Hendrix songs that he just kind of did homages to. It's a great album. This album is an import from, I believe, France, and it is got a typo where it's supposed to be a song called "Better Than Time," and then instead it's "Better Than Me," so they forgot the T in the I. So, all right. Next, Purple Rain album with poster, a 45, and my VIP badge from when the Revolution got back together. This also has some of the early, like my mom used to collect everything. She was a huge Prince fan as well and met him and everything. But this one has like the newspaper clippings of when Purple Rain came out. So that's kind of crazy. So, and then the badge was from, I want to say 2011, 2012. Prince allowed the band to use the name The Revolution because he owned the rights to it. And that was a fun time. We got to meet a lot of great people. It was really kind of cool back then where there were... People don't realize how many generations of Paisley Park workers there actually was. A cheaper picture disc, if you will. And on the other side has the song Another Lonely Christmas, which was the only Christmas song that Prince ever did, and it was very, very sad. Love that song. There's certain things that I will always pick up. I'll always pick up James Brown records. I will always pick up Mavis Staples records. I will always pick up Prince records. And I will also pick up anything that is Jaco Pastorius. All right, Sheena Easton, Sugar Walls. This is just a 12-inch the song was written by Prince, and it's about female anatomy, and I'll let you figure that one out yourself, and we'll move on. Famous Time, and the album is called Shake, and I love the animation on this. So I have like 4 copies of that. Anything with animation, obviously, I'm a nerd, so I get it. All right. This is an interesting one. Here we're getting into some of the better ones. These are fun, but I saved the good ones for last, like this one. This is a Gold Experience limited edition promo album, and it's numbered 361, and Record Store Day reproduction from there. And this is literally a promo album, gold promo album, that on eBay goes anywhere between $2,000 and $4,000. So as of right now, I looked at the auction and it's at $1,100. So that's really good. It's a very, very rare album. Not so much on eBay in the sense that there's a lot of higher numbers of like 1,200 and 1,500, but this is number 361. It's crazy rare. So Apollonia collection. 2 albums with 45. Blue Limousine is one of those really rare 7 inches to find. Then you've got, of course, Apollonia 6, and keep in mind, Apollonia 6 only made 1 album, and it was because it was supposed to be Vanity. that was supposed to be in the movie, and she had some issues, and rest her soul, beautiful, Denise. And so Apollonia came in, and then she released. There's also her first solo album on here, and so that's there wasn't a lot of Apollonia stuff for us to get, you know. Carmen Electra, okay, this is Carmen Electra's a little lot that we put together of her 2 singles, 12-inch singles, and then the promo photo from like 1991. And it was shot, the promo photo was actually shot in the back of Paisley, or excuse me, Glam Slam in downtown Minneapolis. It's an interesting one because this was called Strip Hop. It was, Carmen Electra was named after Prince. Prince started dating her, and he said, no, all my proteges have a unique name. So he took his favorite opera, which is Carmen, and he took Electra from Barbarossa, or Barbarella. And Barbarossa is another good movie that has Willie Nelson. So anyways, they never ended up releasing the album. They released the 12 inches. Now, you know, it was called Strip Hop. It was like hip-hop, rap, stripper, music, whatever. It was not good. But the great thing about this album is you can tell that Prince was really, really into Carmen, because I rarely see 12-inch singles that are double albums of all these other remixes and stuff. So I was just like, okay. And that didn't obviously last that long because he got married a short time after that. We were just talking about Vanity. So this is a lot of 3 Vanity albums with another promo photo. So it's pretty much the same thing that, you know, putting these lots together in cohesiveness, which was very fun to do, to be honest with you. It wasn't as hard to sell everything as I thought it would be. So yeah, these are the the Vanity 6 album with a poster, and then her 8x10 glossy photo, one of her 12 inches that is a picture disc, as well as her solo album. She went and got signed on to Motown. So, and remember, she was also in the Motown movie. What was that? Last Dragon. This one I wouldn't call a protege. This is one of his, you know, idols, Mavis Staples. And these are 3 Mavis Staples albums that are promos that I probably got up there. I'm not sure. This is about 1991 when he was signing his idols to his own record label because he could, and as he was paying homage to them for what he learned or borrowed, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is when there's one song on here called "Time Waits for No One" that is an amazing, amazing song, and Prince sings with her and plays guitar solo at the end. Beautiful, beautiful song. And also, this album is correlated with the movie Christmas Vacation because Mavis was on Prince's Paisley Park label and sang the song Christmas Vacation for the intro and the outro. So there's a credit on there that says, you know, courtesy of Paisley Park. So, or Mavis Staples comes courtesy of Paisley Park. Now, same thing. George went broke, and George went through a spat of talking crap about Prince, and Prince didn't say anything because he respected the hell out of him and he idolized him. Then he went broke, not Prince, George, and needed money. Prince gave him a 2-record deal on Paisley Park and said, free range, do whatever you want. So he brought in, like, I'm not even kidding, like the Red Hot Chili Peppers are on some of the videos with him. Ice Cube. It's crazy. They made a song called Paint the White House Black that started to do kind of well. Didn't catch a lot of momentum, but it was a fun record. So this is another really rare one that I had a lot of. This is the one I had a lot of hard issues with